Hello, good people, and welcome to G World Markets Academy. In our today's session, we are going to have a practical lesson which is about how to set the lot size. Many people have come to me and have confessed to be facing challenges setting up their lot sizes. And that's why we have this discussion today, which is about how to set lot size. There are a number of factors which determine the lot size you set or which you pick for your trading. And we are going to list them as follows. 1. Capital. This is the amount of cash you inject into your trading account. And the point number 2 which affects the lot size you pick, it is leverage, which we have said before, this is a loan from the broker. It helps you to take positions of higher value than the capital you have injected. Point number 3, which affects your lot size, is the risk management factor. How much capital are you willing to lose per position? Are you risking the entire account for a very small gain, or is your risk management a calculated move? And then the last point, point number 4, it is your expectations as a trader. Are you having realistic expectations? Are you coming in with a get-rich-quick scheme mentality? Because that does not work. If you have realistic expectations, then that will affect your lot size. Let's see how. For purposes of our illustration, we are going to pick an account size of $1,000. Remember, at the very beginning when you are starting your forex trading, the account size does not matter, but rather the skill which you develop. Whether you have a $10,000 account, $1 million account, and you don't have the right skill, you will blow that account. And one of those skills is to know how to set up the correct lot size. Under leverage, different brokers will provide different leverages. Some could provide anything from 50 all the way to 1,000. For purposes of setting up your account, it's advisable you pick 1:100. You could choose 1:200, but 100 is fine. But utilization does not mean you pick the 1,000 for your trades, but it's advisable you do anything from 5 to 10%. Why? Because we are talking about the risk management. You don't want to risk everything and then blow your account. Many people think that by utilizing the entire leverage, they will increase their gains. But the opposite is also correct. You increase your leverage, you also magnify the losses, and chances are very high you will not last for long in the business. Risk anything from 1 to 2% per position. If your mentality is to make quick gains, you'll be tempted to utilize the entire leverage so that with a very small move in the markets, you can make either double or triple this amount. But that's how quick you blow that account. So, utilizing a realistic leverage and not risking the entire account, it contributes to the lot size you pick. Then, under expectations, again, if you expect to triple or double this account within a very short period, that's a disaster. I've always said anything from 3 to 5% per month gain. This is a very realistic expectation and it's very achievable. Assume you maintain 5% per month. Over a period of 12 months, that's about 60%. If you compound that, it could even go up to 80%. Any return giving you 60%, 80% return annually, that's a very good investment. So, with realistic expectations, guided by proper risk management and utilizing a leverage of 5 to 10%, it will ensure you don't utilize a lot size which is unrealistic. And so how do you go about it? Because we are maintaining a low leverage utilization, we pick the lower value and say 5 times the capital we have injected. That gives us 5,000. We can trade up to 5,000 capital. Or we go for the higher value, 10 times the money we have injected. That gives us up to 10,000. Somebody else could pick 6, 7 or 8. Any leverage you pick, multiply by the capital you have, it gives you the maximum amount of capital you can trade based on the proper risk management and realistic expectations which you have. And assuming a lot size of 1 is to 100,000 units, what does it mean? It means with 5,000 you can trade lot sizes of up to, divide by 100,000, that gives you 0.05. If you go for 10,000, 10,000 divided by 100,000 gives you 0.1. So whatever you do with your account, make sure the positions you take don't exceed 0.05 or 0.1. Say you'd want to have maybe 2 or 3 trades. If you pick 2 trades here, maybe one trade could be having 0.02 and the other could have 0.03. The total is 0.05. Or you could say maybe I have one trade of 0.06, the other trade will be 0.04. Again, you are still within the maximum amount of capital based on a realistic leverage. So, if you increase this value here and you have developed the skill, then all the other factors remain the same. You just get the capital, you multiply by the leverage which is within this value or this range here, then it gives you the maximum capital for you to trade, and that gives you the lot size. But many people will come and say, I am allowed to trade 100 times my capital. You multiply this times 100,000 and you take position, say, of one lot. You only need about 10 pips or 5 pips and you wipe out this account, depending on which pair or which product you are trading. But if your expectations are realistic, you are targeting 3 to 5% per month, which is achievable. You are not risking anything more than 2% per position, then you will not blow this account because you're choosing the correct lot sizes. And you can be in the business over a long period. But quick gains also means quick losses. Don't be lied to by this value here. You increase your leverage means increasing your losses. But most people look at increasing leverage as only increasing the profits. Please note, it is not the number of trades you take, it is the quality of the trades based on the proper numbers you pick. You pick the correct risk management factor, you have realistic expectations, the correct leverage number, and then the correct lot size. That way, you will be a profitable trader. Or you will also be in the business over a long period. That brings us to the end of our discussion today. Kindly leave us a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you'll be notified once we release our next video. Thank you and bye bye for now.